It's lovely to have you with us here for this match. The Red Dot Invitational, a qualification match to LAN.
Who won the last round?
Well, looks like it was actually HellRaisers who won the last round. So, and they have they're rocking the double AWP in this position as well. That's an interesting change for them. And already, Oscar will behead Tensky. Wow. Oscar getting his Henry VIII on.
Oscar on that Biap's Jihad then. Well, all the players remain alive are heading towards the A site now. Schneider's going to get taken down. Oscar with the snap. This guy almost never misses. Although he'll miss on MSL for now. Down to the 1 versus 1 now. And Oscar, I don't know if MSL will hear him jumping there. It doesn't seem like he did. But Oscar's taking a passive position. Maybe looking to make a read that it's going to be B. But I think it's going to be Adan.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one for Oscar. Even though he is of lofty position when it comes to players of skill in this community. He's very, very good, but this is just so difficult. He has no idea where MSL is. MSL is doing the perfect thing, using the commodity that he has, the main one, which is time. He's got 30 seconds till even, but he's finally going to go for the plant. Being a smart player as well, he knows, or he should know how to play this position, and he's just going to go straight into the fireboxes here. And Oscar has got the AWP. He might want to swap for a rifle to allow himself to more effectively take more dynamic engagements as he moves forwards. But he will keep the AWP. Oscar here going for it, but that is just too difficult. MSL will easily pick him off and win the round for his team. And it almost seemed like that was going to happen no matter what in that one-on-one situation.
HellRaisers get reset once again. MSL didn't opt to pick up the AWP, and I do wonder if it's because he wants a more fluid team with 5 AKs, or what his decision is. You don't have to have an AWP on the T side of this map.
Yeah, I think you said it there. I think the more fluidity, more ability to quickly take portions of the map, I think is really important to the way MSL runs these T sides.
Well, they've got that smoke that you're commonly seeing now. Ooh, 2-man stack, and Oscar's going to get a second frag, but finally traded by the T's once again. So now, unless Sticko can do something with this AWP, HellRaisers are going to be in a lot of trouble here.
Yeah, this is one of those positions where it's like, okay, both teams have just lost 2 players now, so how do we play this round out? Of course, HellRaisers are the CT side, and they're going to be a bit more stretched than Dignitas, who can all rally together. And they've decided to go for the B play. And unbeknownst to HellRaisers, that is what's happening. But they do have 2 players who can quickly respond, so this could work out for them. Schneider's going to be coming in from the short area as Dignitas look to make the play through the apartments onto the site. The trade kill will happen, but there's still 1 man left standing here on the site. It's Kucha who'll take down the first player with the 5-7 before being removed by Rubino. But that's a 1 versus 1 now. Again, some time to play with. But Stiko, can he make this happen? He's got the AWP in hand. He is scanning for Rubino. But where is he? And they're going to meet around the corner. Oh, the no-scope's not going to connect. Rubino will find the closing kill. And Dignitas will indeed reset HellRaisers, as you mentioned. And it could not be worse for them. This is rough, isn't it? The 9-2. These T sides, man. These T sides.
This is as rough as an elephant's foot, Dan.
Yeah.
So we're seeing that smoke onto short again to allow the T's to cross, should they wish to, but maybe they won't, because it seems there's a 4-man push into B, and there's a 5-man stack onto Adan. So this is not working out. All the flashbangs coming in. Look at that double nade and the Molotov. I love that so much. I love it like a brother, Dan.
It's really cool because even if... Because Dignitas have shown HellRaisers a lot of anti-eco strategies, but it's either A or B, but you don't know which one it's going to be. So you can stack one site, sure, but even if you stack that site, the power of the execute and the cognizance of the players running the execute, they will be prepared that they could be running into a stack, and they will know who can do what. And that's like the power of this as a drill. And but then there's that situation where they don't run into the stack, you lose a site, and there's nothing you can do. That's the beauty of it, really. And so happy to see the Dignitas are running executes on both A and B like they are. It's good stuff. If you are an aspiring player or team leader, you should definitely look at their T sides on Mirage.
So another strong T half from Dignitas. Again, Dignitas are a team, especially when led by MSL, where we've seen great running executes. We've seen them on overpass as well, where they've had the Molotovs, the nades, the flashbangs. And now we're seeing it again, and especially on an anti-eco, to have such a fast execute with solid nades like that, something that every team should steal. HellRaisers back on the buy. And again, just limited. Look at the lack of grenades they have. It's a bit of a disaster over there.
Things do slow down somewhat, but we'd have to push in the apartments. A apartments, Palace, being occupied here by HellRaisers, and in fact, they'll get the frag out of it. Stiko taking down Tensky, but the bomb is lurking towards the slope, and I don't know how HellRaisers have read the situation, but they are rallying players now towards the A defense, which is the correct call. But Dignitas are going to start to funnel through Connector and the A slope, and it's working for them so far. They're making the frags, getting onto the bomb site. There's not much left here for HellRaisers. They have Stiko, who can come in for the flank, but Kuchas, he's got to somehow keep himself alive here.
All the players for the T-side are tagged. This is very doable for HellRaisers, although with only one player, that makes it extremely harder, and it's not going to work out for Kucha there. 11-2 now, and the light at the end of the tunnel. Well, never mind that. The tunnel's being caved in, Dan.
Yeah, it has, and there's no one who cares enough about them, James, to come and excavate that.
It's like in Batman when all the police, for some reason, run into a
oh
tunnel.
yeah, that's it.
All the police, and then they cave the tunnel, and it's like, yeah, you guys are idiots.
All right, well, Dignitas looking to try to finish this one off quickly then. Another anti-eco execute. Again, this is actually a great demo to go and review, because Dignitas have wrecked HellRaisers' economy so many times, and they've read the economy so well that they always know when to run these executes. And you get to see how it works. Of course, some frags actually going in the way of HellRaisers here, so not going to plan, but there's no Kevlar on HellRaisers either, so can they do much more damage here? Looks like Config will shut it down mostly. One player still standing for HellRaisers though.
No kill on Angel. He is just trying to dig. What else can be said? Got himself 2 digs so far. Quite consistent today with the deagle is Angel, but that aim punch is going to be too much. Rubino with 2 for himself, as will you saw Config get 2 earlier. So, will HellRaisers go into the second half with 2 rounds or 3? Double ups coming out. Oscar and Kucha on this occasion. Kucha, who used to be the primary AWPer for a previous HellRaisers lineup. We'll see if they can take this one over the line.
Yeah, this is a very strong performance, and in fact, it does definitely encourage me a lot. Very encouraging performance. So, Dignitas going with a fast B play. Now, Kucha needs to try to do something here. He's falling back to try to get to a safer spot. He realizes that without AWP, he's not going to be able to do much close. He misses the first shot. I don't know that he can even afford to do that now, because Dignitas get a bomb plant almost for free, and they are racking up the frags. 2 players coming in from HellRaisers from the B apartments, but what are they going to do here? Tensky is just busting through into the vent area. There's no one left here. Just Oscar against 5. What a round from Dignitas. That was gorgeous stuff from Dignitas.
They burst in like the Joker's henchmen, Dan.
They're fantastic on some of these executes.
Yeah, this is promising indeed. It's full of promise, Dan.
It is.
And holiday cheer.
Yeah. Well, not if you're HellRaisers.
No. Oh, Config's turned on the 1.6 aimbot and turned it back off again.
Yeah, it's well, I mean, it's going to be a long climb, but maybe HellRaisers can do it. They'll go for a bit of play into middle.
Ooh, the Glock headshot there from the other side of mid. Damn.
Yeah, you don't expect that. You expect the peak to be kind of free for like a second or so as a CT, but it wasn't.
Expect to get wrecked.
It was not free.
Maybe it was a double dink. Who knows? Maybe we'll never know. Because I, for one, don't care to review the tape.
Yeah, he probably got tagged or something first, I guess.
Tagged and then fragged.
Indeed.
Rubino's taking a lot of damage as well. Ooh, Tensky caught reloading. And there may be hope yet for HellRaisers, but Rubino is going to have a short campaign. The bomb's down. Gubby, oh, he's going to get taken down as well. Config is going to get wrecked. That was a good opportunity for 1 versus 1, but his position was given away. And that was enough for HellRaisers. So, a fighting chance here for the HellRaisers side.
Yeah, and fighting chance maybe should be used loosely, I suppose. We'll have to see. If I mean, they have something to fight with, but Dignitas just need 3 rounds, and they have opted not to go for the full investment. And I like this from HellRaisers, that they don't have that anti-eco execute we saw work so effectively out of Dignitas, but instead they are going to use those ranges. Occupy middle is pretty much for free, and they are pretty much exploding all over the map at the moment, but kills starting to come in now for Dignitas. 2 frags, in fact. Config is looking to recover a weapon, and he might just do that. Extra frag as well. Now things get a little bit awkward here for HellRaisers.
Yeah, you can see the bombs over towards B apps, and there is a CT per site. So where's the second HellRaisers player? That is a question. It's Kucha, who is going on a reconnaissance mission, it seems, but he's making a lot of noise, and you can see KRB's just camping on the site like it's playing Dave's defeat. And there we go. Frag comes in, so that means the bomb's going to rotate. I'm not sure if Config can hear it from his position. He's got a Mach 10 as well. In fact, he is moving out, but this means they can go for the 2-man retake. No kits on the team, but an AK is going to get picked up here by Kiabi as well.
Interesting stuff. Stika will hear the footsteps now as he looks for the frag, and he's given his position away, but he will not suffer the consequences. Picking up the frag in the end against Config. But Kirby, here he comes with that AK-47. Is he going to find the angle? Oh, he gets the headshot out range. Great stuff there, and that's going to be the round for Dignitas. They will reset HellRaisers. You did get a bomb plant, but HellRaisers are essentially pushed to a force buy here now. That's what they have to do in this situation. I don't think there's any other way. What a round, though, from Dignitas in the end there. And this, by the way, is one of the reasons why you should really respect the anti-eco executes that we saw consistently from Dignitas. That is why it's good. You don't put stuff up to chance. Or there is much less points of failure, essentially.
So, let's see what HellRaisers can offer. 1 AK and 4 Deagles. Sounds painful, but will it be?
Yes. It's the answer to that.
It's a good start. MSR sent to the dentist.
That was the full frontal lobotomy. And dentists, they're not qualified for that, James. It was messy.
It's a backstreet dentist then.
The back alley.
I fixed for you, is the phrase. Anyway, Dignitas not doing very well here actually, so HellRaisers with a second win perhaps. Only Config remains. Sticko is heavily tagged as well, and he is in connector, so if Config can take him down without taking too much damage, double peak coming in, it's Angel to go down, and HellRaisers survive for now. 10 rounds behind.
And interestingly, like Dignitas are actually in a position where they can just full eco. I mean, the thing is that they already have 14 rounds. So them resetting the economy of HellRaisers isn't really a priority like it usually can be, and that's usually a deciding factor in force buying. But here it's not really important. What's important is Dignitas finding the most buy rounds as possible. So we'll see Rubino in a close position. Flashed in! Oh, that's gorgeous stuff there. He can't find the follow-up, but still, 1 frag, the information, Dignitas with a couple kills.
Tensky is trespassing, to say the least, how deep he is. There we go. Man disadvantage now for the Dignitas side. Still with 2 pistols and no armor. Config is in position, and HellRaisers are moving so slowly on the A site that they are basically still in both choke points on the A site. Maybe scared to face the other player. When are they going to make a play? Maybe just waiting to bunch up so they can play the trade game with this man advantage. While they do this, there's going to be a rotation from one of the Dignitas players over towards the B site, having a cursory look, not seeing anything there, moving back towards the A site, but can he get there in time? Config getting a dink and getting the kill onto Oscar, dancing around, getting another frag onto Kucha. 2 kills with 1 magazine of the CZ, leaving Angel alone, and he's going to do the job himself. Actually, no, Tensky came in for the last kill, but I mean, HellRaisers, they waited for the place to punch up to get the trades, and there were no trades.
Yeah. And again, this is another thing that can go wrong when there's a lot of timing around. Because against an against an eco on your anti-eco, so they can take any positions, they can pick up weapons, they can be anywhere. By the way, now it's going to be potentially last round here as we see a big cleanup into middle. It was the play for HellRaisers. It is being promptly dismantled by Dignitas. The Danish locomotive is running strong. Angel last man standing with that deagle, and he is going to go down. Tensky with the frag. 16-4 and a whitewash there from Dignitas. They did it on their T sides.
Yeah, I mean, HellRaisers were never in any map here, basically. I mean, yes, they did get a lot of rounds back on the board on Overpass, but it was a dominant performance overall by Dignitas on both maps, I would say.
Yeah, it really was. I was, frankly, just really impressed with the amount of work that's been done with the new lineup, because these, as you mentioned, there are new players in here. We've got Config in there, Rubino in there. Tensky just joined the team when Schneider left, which wasn't too long ago, maybe like 2 months ago, 2.5 months ago, before the major, right? So 2 months ago-ish. So that's a lot of lineup changes in a very short time. So a lot of credit has to go to Dignitas and their work ethic, as well as MSL as a leader, because we can see some great stuff on the T sides. Of course, it needs to stand the test of other teams and other, who have different amounts of skill and have different approaches to the game strategically. But I feel like this is a good look and a team with a good approach. So I'm going to be very much looking forward to seeing them playing more at the Red Dot Invitational now they've qualified.
Yeah, so there was a lot of coordination there, and again, those anti-ecos and so on were brilliant, and they even did it basically on the buy rounds because they knew the economy was weak for the CT. So great play by them. Before we go, we have 2 cobblestone cases to do because we forgot to do one after the first map. Producer Reese will tell the stream who will win them, and then he will open them up for us. So we will leave it to Producer Reese.
The first winner is Moobot.
A bot cannot win again.
Wait, has Moobot won before? No.
It was different. It was a bot, but it was a different bot.
No more bots.
No more bots.
The winner is the BCG.
Again! Is that the second time or the third time he's won?
I don't know, man. It's rigged. It must be rigged. There's got to be someone. I mean, Reese is accepting.
I played deathmatch with him the other day, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because now I paste the IP onto Twitter and just tell people to,
That's cool.
if you think you're tough, then let's play.
I wish I had that tool years and years ago. Because that's really cool, like telling people with an IP, like just pasting onto social media. That's actually really smart.
It's
because you know, a long time ago, sometimes it'd be really hard to fill some of the servers that you liked with some of the maps you liked and so on. That's a really cool idea.
Right, the BCG. Let's see if you win anything good for once.
I guess we have to do the sound effects.
Of course not. Of course you don't. I'm wondering how many of these cases we have left, actually. All right, so who's the next winner then?
Who we got next? Don't you dare say.
The winner is GDX1337.
Okay.
Okay. Can only imagine what GDX stands for. Goat, dish, X. I don't know, whatever. You are going to win absolutely nothing. I get this sinking feeling, Dan, that all these cases are going to be full of nonsense.
That's the way, isn't it? That is the way of the world.
I suppose it is.
C'est la vie. So, on that note, guys, thank you so much for watching. Remember to follow the channel as well if you enjoy the Counter-Strike content that we produce. And I guess we'll see you very shortly. No, actually.
Soon enough.
Soon enough. We'll see you soon enough, guys. So stay tuned, and we'll see you when we see you.